Are you tired of the pandemic and how it's going, and you just want it to be over already? Yeah, well, so do I. In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can easily start your blissfulness journey so that you can feel as sexy and as healthy as you want to feel even during the pandemic. Hi, I'm Vanatia from Quantum Upgrade. I'm an energy healer, helping you to activate your desired emotions to help you to feel as sexy, as healthy, as happy as you want to be. And if this is something that you're interested in, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell, and remember to select all so that whenever I do a video, you'll be notified. So what is blissfulness? Well, if you Google it, you'll find all kinds of definitions for blissfulness. And my understanding is that it's an individual thing and that you have to experience it for you to actually understand what it is that I'm talking about. And I can only share with you what I have personally experienced. And so that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully I can give you some tips on how you can do certain things to kind of get that energy flowing around you so that you can actually feel that way. All right, so the first time I can recall having something that comes close to blissfulness without any drugs is when I was doing track and field. And, I was doing the long distance running, and I started feeling this wonderful feeling, this euphoric feeling. I felt literally like I'm floating as I'm running. Now, it was only years later that I discovered that that feeling was called a runner's high. After running for a long period of time, your body produces this endorphins and dopamine and all this feel-good feeling that makes you have that feeling as if you are high, but really you're not. Since I've never been high, I can't really say, okay? Now, the next time that I had this particular feeling of blissfulness that I can recall, I had been walking around my block for a long period of time. I wasn't running fast, I wasn't jogging, I wasn't doing any of those things. I was just simply walking. You go for a walk to make yourself feel good. And, I was walking through the park, and I felt this feeling of such overwhelming love. I loved everything, and everything loved me, and I felt just so good. And, I didn't really recognize that feeling was bliss, but it felt so good I wanted to experience it again. So the next time I recall having this blissfulness feeling was actually two occasions. The first one was I was just washing the dishes. I wasn't walking, I wasn't jogging, I wasn't doing anything. I was just washing the dishes. And this wonderful feeling of love and, it's really hard to describe. It's just a feeling that you just love everything and everything loves you and you're accepted. You don't have to do anything. And it just felt so wonderful that it brought tears to my eyes, literally. And it was at that point that I started to realize that there is something more than just being happy. That's a different feeling. You understand? You can be happy if it's not raining outside. You can be happy, just eating ice cream. That's not the same kind of feeling. This one is a completely different feeling. And even though I'm describing my experience to you, you have to have your own experience. The next time I had a blissfulness, energetic experience was when I was getting my Reiki attunement. That's right. And if you want to learn more about that experience, I'm going to link it up somewhere in the description, or I'll put it in the description below, or I can link it up here so you can actually, have a chance to watch that video. But it was such a wonderful feeling of being loved completely, of being accepted, of nothing mattered. I didn't have to be something. I didn't have to be extra. I didn't have to accomplish something. I didn't have to do anything. I was just me. And I was loved, and I felt love, and I wanted to give love, and I wanted to receive it. It was just all of it together. So, which brings me to how can you start on your journey? And for everybody, it's going to be different. You're going to have a different experience from me, just so you know. And your experience is meant for you. So how can you easily start your blissfulness journey? I've got a few ideas that you could try. First off, what you could do is take stock of where you're at. Think about where you are physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Where are you at? How are you feeling in all those areas? Then pick one thing in each category that you can focus on so that you can actually start feeling as good, as happy, as healthy, and as sexy as you want to feel. So first off, let's start off with physical. Are you taking care of yourself? Do you exercise? Do you eat right? Are you getting enough sleep? Do you drink enough water? Do you have a morning routine or an evening routine? Those are some of the things that you could pick one of and just start focusing on that. Emotionally, do you know where you're at? No? Okay, so what you could do is you can try journaling. Maybe you can just take notes of how you're feeling on a day-to-day. Maybe try it for a few days just to pay attention to what it is that you're feeling. See if you can, narrow it down to something that you can actually name. And you could try journaling it down. You can try to do some coloring. I don't know if you're into art. If you're not, that's okay. If you like to look at magazines, maybe you'll see something in the magazine that actually resonates with you. You can cut it out and save it in a book or save it somewhere. You can listen to music, whether it's meditative music, whether it's dance music, anything that will get you to feel good and get you to move your body, that will be great. Mentally, when was the last time that you learned something new that made you feel really excited? Maybe you learned how to, connect with another person. Maybe you learned how to, be more flirty. Anything new. Maybe you learned how to use social media. When was the last time that you learned something new? Doing those types of things will definitely grow new neurons, and it will get you to start, feeling good about yourself mentally. Take the time to choose something that you can learn. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It could be just a small thing. Now, I know that people often think when you're talking spiritual, you're talking religion, if that's what it is for you, that's perfectly all right. But when I'm talking about spirituality, I'm talking about how you are as an individual, how you are being, not only towards other people, but towards yourself. Are you close to anyone? Do you want to get close to anyone? Are you volunteering your time? Do you spend time with your next door neighbor? Do you talk to them? Do you spend time with your family? Do you talk to them on a daily basis? Do you connect on an emotional level? Those are things that you can do that not only will help them, it will also help you, on a spiritual level. Because spirituality isn't just about worshiping at a church or a mosque or a synagogue. It could be just as simple as volunteering your time at a shelter, whether it's a pet shelter or whether it's a homeless shelter, or it could be just volunteering your time with your next door neighbor, the elderly who lives down the road from you who may be struggling. Those are spiritual things that you could do. It will make you feel great and will also help someone else. If you find that this is way too complicated and it's just not something that you want to get into because, you need a little bit of extra help to get you started before you can actually do it on your own, be sure to click on the link in the description box below and select emotion code. If you like this video, be sure to share it, like it, make a comment, and remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.